Test. Hey there guys, what's up? Francis and Ed here. Welcome to my channel and the program. So I suppose from today onwards I'd like to name this particular video I usually tend to make on every Sunday, night. Since it pretty much contains the personal reflection of mine regarding our daily thoughts, daily routines, usual and unusual behaviors, I'd like to compile my analysis and thoughts about the analysis, thoughts about such and each phenomenon I managed to observe into a video clip. Because I can't find anything else that is more worthwhile to do. So hence I like to share those things with the rest of the world. And all things considered, we all have a limited lifespan. So I believe it belongs to part of our jobs to fulfill it by making a video using our thoughts, ideas, random observations. Okay, so without further ado, so I like to put it something this way, that ultimately, though ultimately speaking, God Himself governs everything we do, and everyone we will meet, and whoever we will become in the future. Though that is the case, I still have no solid idea on whether humans have free will or not, but I do believe we can still make certain choices, though sometimes all the factors, all the determinants can compel us into making some harsh choices by making hard decisions, such as how to get yourself fully prepared to pass an exam during college, during the times you spend at uni. That means we, with some given mission parameters, we are asked to make choices, to choose between whether to take a leap of faith, work hard, bet all your energy and time onto something seemingly tangible, characterized by a certificate printed using matte paper, or we call it a certificate of graduation from uni. Regardless whether it's a bachelor degree or master degree or a PhD or higher degree. I don't know if most of you guys have gained the opportunity to study at a seemingly prestigious uni, such as the University of Sydney, the University of Harvard, University of Melbourne, etc., etc. Every time, every time you are to do an assignment, the instructions will usually tell you to read, to read a multitude of recommended readings, texts, journals, and you will be asked to reference those ideas you managed to gather from those recommended journal articles. Only not only sometimes, but usually, the lecturer will ask you to present your own ideas, your own thoughts, or your personal, but in the meantime, professional opinion on certain, question or topic, or direct observation, as well as visual phenomena. I believe it seems like a conspiracy to me, because we are provided with so many journals, with so much information. It unconsciously starts to affect our ability to discern what is right from what is wrong. With a multitude amount of given information, we are effectively rendered extremely hesitant to make certain decisions, because the course requirements usually dictate, or has already dictated our pattern of behaviors. So we basically have only a handful of choices to make, because of the course requirements in order to pass. And why do we? And just imagine, why do we think we have to pass? Because the nowadays social norm, the nowadays worldly indoctrination convinced us into such mindset, into believing that we need such certificate of graduation in order to live a fulfilling life, in order to attain our goals, actualize our dreams, and thus become successful by definition, by their definition, not ours, and definitely not God's definition of success. So by rendering us hesitant with that multitude overload of information based on some part of the truths, as I don't know if you have subscribed to the channel called the Fuel Project. There's there is a video, where the host or the presenter, made an argument saying that why Satan has, why Satan has gained so much success by simply, by simply deceiving people into doing such foolish deeds, and by offering them some temporary enjoyment or temporary, fulfillment of certain desire. But I guess, but I suppose, or at least I suspect, that God has imprinted or ingrained those, this particular type of characteristics into our soul, and this attribute makes us crave for something more, for someone more, for more and more, things and satisfaction, including knowledge, including the desire to know the truth, to discern, to discern the truth from lies. Though most of the, not most of the all powerful lies are based on some part of the truth, on some part of truths, and eventually we, with so many types of emotions, so many kinds of information, so much multitude of knowledge, we became hesitant. Eventually we became hesitant, and followed by misjudgment, and and then we became, we then continuously want more and more and more, and hence we become more and more indoctrinated and more attached to the social norms, to the conventional beliefs. If you still happen to remember or to recall the several methods I mentioned previously that Satan usually implements to dominate this world, this planet. Fear definitely is one of the methods he uses, and there's another one called hesitation. Because hesitation will give Satan the quarter to try to convince you further by giving you more and more evidence to for you to rationalize those indoctrination, those proposal. sent from Satan. Yeah, sorry guys. My voice is getting hoarse, coarse, but anyway, thank you again for watching and listening. And if you can forgive the pounding and the stuttering of my voice, but I hope I have made my points clear, and I hope you guys have enjoyed my arguments, my analysis here. I shall leave other ideas of mine to my next video on YouTube. So stay blessed, stay faithful, stay tuned. I shall see you on the next video on YouTube. Bye bye. Enjoy your day or your night. Cheers.